because it shows that a religious institution, or however you will call it, a religious center, takes responsibility for health.
Halo, Assalamualaikum. Selamat berjumpa kembali di channel saya. Sekarang saya kembali bersama Profesor Gutenbrunner. Saya akan menginterview beliau karena beberapa waktu lalu dan mungkin sampai sekarang juga masih dilakukan vaksinasi di Jerman. Nah, salah satu tempat yang menjadikan sentral vaksinasi adalah masjid. Jadi beliau juga pernah melihat berita di media massa Jerman tentang hal tersebut. Mari kita tanyakan bagaimana pendapat beliau. So, Professor Gutenbrunner, Guten Morgen. Yeah.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you again for your time. I just introduced to the audience that we know that in Germany, many society, our communities also would like to support German government in order to make a successful vaccination program. And then in one news, I also read and saw also on YouTube in the Deutsche Welle that mosque in Köln, they provide as a vaccination center for COVID-19. So, do you have any idea about this one, please?
Yes, thank you for that question. I also read this news. It's already a few weeks or even maybe months ago when I read this news that the mosques will be used also as vaccination centers, and this will be offered to those who visit the mosque and even open for other people that are around there or want a vaccination. And when I heard this news, I felt this is fantastic, and it is very important what's happening there, because it shows that a religious institution, or however you will call it, a religious center, takes responsibility for health. And health has two aspects here. The one is, of course, health of the individual, and the other one is health of society. And you know, the COVID vaccination has both these aspects. It protects yourself from severe infection. Well, you can be infected, you will have no severe disease, and you also reduce the spreading out of this. And what I felt, or what came to my mind at this situation when I saw the news, that I felt philosophically that religion takes responsibility for health. On the one hand, has a very long tradition, and it's great that this will be continued in these days. So religion, sometimes some of the traditions in religion, if you think about it, are related to health, are related to hygiene, hygiene in a physical way, like washing hands, washing feet, but also the hygiene in terms of balance, spiritual balance or life balance, however you call it. And the other very important aspect, and we see this in many religious regulations, is responsibility, not only for yourself, but also for others. And this is very strong in Islam, as I know, that you should not only think about yourself, but also what you can do for others. What is your responsibility as part of society? And that's why I felt this is great that this is done, and maybe this is a model also for other religions to think about this kind of responsibility.
So, thank you, Professor Gutenberg. Yes, that's true, because we also, in Islam particularly, we know that we should not only think about ourselves, but also what can we give the benefit to others. Because in one of the prophets say that the one who can give benefit to as many people as possible is the one who is a good people. So it is maybe one of the background of this activity, and not only specific to Muslim people, but also should spread to non-Muslim people also. That's why maybe this mosque also hold this kind of event to support the German government. So, do you have any other comment, or it is enough?
Well, it is almost the comments. I think it's also almost the message. I would like to repeat a little bit, to be aware on what's happening with yourself in the pandemic, but not only in the pandemic, is a very important point. And the other one is how you are involved in society. And to think about that in a high level of responsibility is very good. And I think for the COVID, maybe I repeat myself, but I think it's very important why the vaccination is the right tool in this one, because it protects yourself to not develop severe symptoms, and the other one to help not to spread this out. So it's a very good thing to take responsibility, and I think this is a good example. And I know that there are sometimes discussions about the vaccination, why, and is it more dangerous than the good effects are, but I think it is very clear, and that's why I think this fits very well together. So that's why I just wanted to comment that I feel this is an important activity.
So thank you again, Professor Kutuno. So I would like in the end to say anyone who can have a chance to get vaccination, please do it immediately, because it is also good for us and also for others. And whatever vaccine you have now, use it. Do not need to think twice. You need to wait for other type of vaccination or extra. It is not good, because you do not know when will you get the infection itself. So better use whatever available in your area. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.